you will never tune in. Tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
Going on. Back at it Monday, part 2. You got a good one as always. Time to talk about your boy Drake. Did it get ether? We're closing on the year of this craziness that's going on in the industry with the Drake and Kendrick situation. So for no further ado, what you think? Did he get ethered?
Yeah. I mean, you look at all the Party Next Door album, it didn't catch the hype. Sales ain't what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Singles ain't reflecting. It's
That's
just,
true.
I mean, and Kendrick album that came out in November is still selling better than Party Next Door and Drake's album. I mean, I'm talking about weekly sales that this album came out back in November and still outselling Drake and Party Next Door. So, I mean, what more can you have? Kendrick's still number one after months later. Like, how many months? December, January, February, March, 4 months later, and it's still selling weekly more than Drake's album. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you do? I mean, I know everything ain't about sales, but Drake been one of the top rap sellers for the past decade, and it's not catching.
Well, then I'll look at it like this. What is it better he got ethered or got Ja Rule?
It's just, I'll say Ja Rule.
So you rather he got Ja Rule than ethered?
I mean, it's both because Jay's still able to sell after being ethered.
I think if I would take an ether.
I mean, you
ja
can't completely take somebody out. I mean, we're
Right,
in a day and age. We're in a day and age. There's just music is easy to come in, like to get and consume. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you can see sales as you had to go up in the store and go buy the CDs and this and that. We're in a day that you just press play. And hip hop music is more worldwide than it was back then.
So that's what I'm saying. So
you can't stop the sales. Like,
I understand that. So you rather get ether. Ether, you can carry on your career than a Ja Rule.
Ja Rule is like the same. For real.
Because like ether, Jay was able to carry on somewhat. He got blemish. Ja Rule actually got, like he said today himself. I seen an interview with that chick. Like he said at the point he's like, I was on top, and then 50 Cent came and just boom, and everybody ran with that narrative, and it just shut them all the way the fuck out. Shut them all the way out. That's what he was.
He can say it now because he's looking at hindsight, but at the end of the day, his next album, which he did 50 Clapback, went gold. Then he went platinum.
Wait, what?
Clapback.
Gold, right?
Okay. Then the next album. Okay, so the next album still did good. It probably went platinum for real.
In 2003, 2, 1, and 4, 5, gold wasn't good. That's why we clown Ja Rule, because he went gold.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
He came from 5 times platinum to gold.
Okay, we know that, but still, what I'm saying,
because
it was a rap fucking album. That's why he wasn't dropping albums before that. Wasn't rap albums. It was, but it wasn't. His singles was R&B rap.
Right.
He came with a full rap album. 50 knocked him off with his strategy and whatever else he did. But at the same time, too, like I said, he was still coming with hit songs. So the album after that, he dropped that song with R. Kelly, which was a hit. Then he dropped that other song with Fat Joe and Jadakiss, hit song. Still one probably hit platinum.
I take ether because Jay came back after he got ethered. He had way more success than Ja Rule.
Yeah, I mean,
Way more.
Jay was different.
But he got ether though. And
Jay
we
was
ridicule for that.
Okay, he admitted his laws, licked his wounds, and whatever. You couldn't stop. Jay-Z. He owned his fucking label. He was I mean, he was better, and he knew how to run business. So it was a different thing. It was a whole different thing because Jay can come out whenever he feels like it. Ja Rule couldn't.
All right, so today's artist Drake could do that too. And look what happened with him. I feel
Drake can't come out when he want to. What are you talking about?
He just came out with an album.
This dumbass nigga. Okay, I just said,
nigga, you're a dumbass. You talking about dumbass? He came out with an album.
Dumbass. You just said Drake. Okay, you said Drake can come out anytime he want. No, he can't.
Yeah, he just did. He just dropped
Didn't
3 weeks ago.
Didn't Universal told him to take back one of the fucking songs he did? Tell him to drop an album. I guarantee he can't.
Party Next Door. He just dropped the album Party Next Door.
Okay, he can't come out with a solo album.
An album. You know why he's not coming out solo album?
No, it's not album.
He's still
drop a solo Drake album. Bet it won't happen.
You know why he won't?
Said so.
It ain't about Universal.
Okay, like it's, it ain't about Universal. Universal control his shit too. What you talking about?
Listen, if you're under my contract, why I want you to drop an album? Because it makes money. That's why I want you to drop an album. Drake can't drop an album because it's not going to do what it do. That's why he won't drop. Universal, nigga, I got you a $400 million contract.
Universal can tell him when he could drop or not too.
Drop now, because listen, you know why
he is not. Well, that's up Universal too.
Yeah, you know why Universal did what they did? He dropped out 100 gigs. That was on his website. That was direct to consumer. That's why I said, nah, bro.
Album was the official album.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. But anything, anything he released, if he don't release through Universal, they're going to pull it back because they're not going to let him make no. They're not going to let him make no money outside. No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Drake can drop if he want. He can't
just
drop.
Say Universal, what?
He can't drop unless Universal,
50 seconds ago, you just said what?
No way he can drop something.
My point. You just said that.
No, I'm proving my point.
Okay, anyway.
You said tell Drake drop a solo album. My point, he won't drop a solo album ain't because of Universal. It's because will you let me finish? You keep finishing, you won't let me finish. Let me finish one time. Drake won't drop because it won't have the effect he needs it to have. That's why he won't drop. Look what just happened with him Party Next Door. He can't keep a song in the top 10.
Okay.
Because he got ether. Bad. Universal don't care as long as they drop it to him, but he won't drop because he knows he can't outdo Kendrick right now. It might be a whole nother year till he can get to that part. Like for real. The only thing he can do now is do features and hope they accept him. It's bad for him. Yeah, what can he do? Nigga, Universal's like, yo, dog. He's like, yo, Universal, I can't drop it because nobody's feeling me right now. His regular fan base is gone. His regular fan base is
still Drake fan base is still her. They still her.
For the Party Next Door album, where they at? That fan base he got, that Party Next Door album, look what that did.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. His fan base wants his regular music. He's not making regular music right now. He's making his music is too R&B-ish. And that's what's turning away his regular fans. His regular fans ain't the fans he used to have. His fans are so whatever right now. So to me, yeah, he got ether. He definitely got ether.
Yeah, he got ether. I mean, he lost the fucking battle.
So
you know that?
How bad's ether? Like, is the ether a bad thing or good thing? I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's what we got to get to.
Yeah, me getting ether is a good thing. What the fuck you think, dummy?
I said, no, I know it's not that bad. Did he get ether? All right, cool. But I think he got Ja Rule. I think it's worse than
It's the same fucking thing. What the fuck?
It's the same thing. No, it's not.
It's not. Okay.
Listen, Ja Rule, he went from 4-time platinum, 3 Grammys, 4 MTV Music Awards to boom. Nothing. A gold album.
Now we're speaking in the future now. So the thing is,
that's what happened.
Okay, how did it happen? How did it happen? Okay, yeah, Ja. Okay, so none of that didn't happen. Either or didn't happen to Drake yet because he didn't drop a solo album. Okay, so you're talking too far in the future. Okay.
Okay, he got ether. So ether is not bad as Ja Rule. That's what you're saying. So what I'm saying is, at this point, what could Drake do to succeed? What's success for Drake right now?
I mean, he gotta sit back, understand that. I think one of the things he has to do is admit this L. Second thing he need to do is drop the fucking lawsuit because he gonna lose in the long run. Because there's other artists who did the same as that thing and lost. They lost their last lawsuit. He's going there with, you know what I mean, just swinging, and just because he lost a battle, like he needs to sit there and just admit he fucking lost. That's the thing that's what's killing him and everybody laughing at him. Admit your loss, because and in the same thing too, like in a way he didn't have to admit the loss. He could have just took it on the chin with the Heart Part 6 and left it alone. Now he keeps bringing other dumb stuff into it that this could have been long done, like long time ago done, and he could have been like focus on his career, redo everything, and get back to the old Drake. And we need the old Drake, not the last 3 album Drake. And like I said, it's part of the Next Door album. To me, sound like an incomplete album. The first 4 or 5 tracks, it didn't sound like the songs were even done. Like it didn't, you know what I mean? Just like it could have just been a mixtape he could have put out for free. Like it didn't make sense. And Party's looking like, damn, I give you all my hit songs. Now you want to work with me when you fell off. And like I said, you know, the sales reflected. But then again, maybe the sales, you know what I mean, are low because he did this with Party Next Door. Same thing. The sales was low with R. Kelly and Jay-Z albums. They really did produce a hit song. Both of them did. For 2 hit makers, couldn't perform. I mean, make a hit classics like single, or you know what I mean, out of 2 albums. So maybe, like I said, maybe it's with Party Next Door. This album didn't really, you know what I mean, reflect with sales and the hit songs. Maybe it should have just did an EP, make this a mixtape. But you know, we don't know what Drake's next album's gonna be like, because it's gonna be a while, because now he's done with his Universal contract. So he has to get through the court situation, see what his next contract gonna be, and then we'll get the next Drake album. We don't know how the next Drake album's gonna sound like, because shit, we ain't getting no hints, because he ain't really dropped nothing outside of this album. I mean, fuck, like he ain't did no features or nothing. So we don't know the next wave sound, whatever Ja Rule's going. I mean, not Ja Rule, Drake is going to be. It's like everything just empty with Drake. Like he just so much in his feelings, dropping these IG posts. This is like, yo, what the fuck is he? What's his next move musically? We want to know what's his next musically fucking sounds going to be. Now, I mean, I don't not no fucking throwaways like this album been. This fucking album Party Next Door was a fucking throwaway. Now, I mean, he fucked up with that. Now, I mean, it's crazy because he dropped that at the right time, because now we're about to hit warm weather. You know what I mean? And Drake is good with the, you know what I mean, when the weather breaks music, you know what I mean, they hit songs, and we ain't got that. Now, I mean, what's the name? Was the Hug song? It sound all right. You know what I mean? No Kids, all right. But other than that, that's it.
All right. All right, I can go now. I can say what I say now.
All right, you can shut the fuck up. I can talk the rest of the damn time.
Yeah, because you went to the part where you took it to the point where we know about the album, that R. Kelly style, whatever he did. What I'm saying is this:
R. Kelly style. What the fuck you talking about?
You said Party Next Door. You said just like with the R. Kelly he made, whatever. Okay. What I'm saying is this: now with Jay, he never admitted defeat. He never admitted defeat ever.
Yes, he did.
When?
For being a Jay fucking Glazer, like you used to be.
Say that song, because he ain't never said it in that song. But go ahead.
What song I was talking about?
You gonna say HOVA? He never said he lost. Read the lyrics.
Dig a hole, not dig a hole. What's it called? What's it called? Yeah, it was a dig a hole. Kingdom Come. He said it.
I remember that.
You might have to rewind back. Huh?
Dig a hole's about Jim Jones. He did Jim Jones the whole time.
And when he said something about I got ether, return better back after he lost in ether, he said it all in one bar.
I remember that lyric.
Yeah, everybody, I know y'all listen to. Yeah, he meant defeat. He meant defeat on that song.
I don't remember that part, but
you gonna play after this?
If you say so.
I mean, I'm not gonna play
I never seen it.
copyright strike.
Pull Genius up. That's just lyrics. Genius will put in lyrics. You can read the exact lyrics off of Genius.
Oh, man.
I don't know because I heard the song once. And I don't like Kingdom. But anyway, we get back to Drake. Like I said, getting Ether is better off than getting all the way fuck out of like Lil Flip. So with him, he's probably on some J shit like, you know what? I'll just, you know what I mean, let it blow on by. Because eventually, we know Kendrick, he gonna disappear. And once Kendrick always be quiet after this year, Drake will be able to get back what he need to get back to. And that's just all it basically is. But right now, him put out album, it's not gonna be good. Because now we're in the era where you could just buy your first week numbers, which is insane. So we know the first week Drake is not gonna do his last time did what 600,000. He's not gonna do that no more at this point in time. Kendrick couldn't even do it, and fuck, he's the biggest artist. He did what 362 his first week.
Which album?
On a GNX.
Oh, okay.
So, and he's the biggest person right now. That's all he's able to do. So to me, it's like if you're not Taylor Swift, you know what they expect right now, and Drake is the close thing to her, as far as first week sales and shit. Because that's what the hip hop community based now. They don't do nothing else but hit first week sales. So Drake knows he can't drop an album and only do 300,000. And Lord forbid he does on a Kendrick. That will end his career damn near. He can't do lower numbers Drake, so he has to wait till Kendrick goes away after the tour. Kendrick touring until what? Maybe September. After that, Kendrick gonna fall back and it'll be done. It'll be all over.
Yeah, because he gonna fade out for a couple years.
Yeah, which Drake needs that to happen. And Kendrick's cool that because now Kendrick this time around he left a numerous body of work. Normally he'll drop an album and be gone. You don't hear from him nothing. So this go around, which was more to it, he got a whole body of work. He got an EP of diss songs and a full album and a whole Super Bowl appearance you can watch. So he's leaving the people away with a lot of shit. So you know what I mean, Drake gotta wait till next year. That's why he's talking about that World Cup next year. He gotta wait till 2026, which is it is what it is, bruh. But you know what I mean, like, hey,
but Ja Rule came right back, but
at least he didn't get a little flip and shit like that. Ja Rule, I just always look at his thing worse, and I look at Drake at the moment is because when you take the drop off dramatically as that, you know what I'm saying, to be a 3-time Grammy winner the year before, and then you come back, this dude just demolishes you, and now boom, I'm only able to go gold, and I don't know if he got nominated the year after that. You know what I'm saying? That's a big drop off. So Drake is like, Drake probably studied all that shit. Hell, 50 probably told him that shit. Like, hey, bro, you gonna be like Ja Rule when I came at him next year, boom, boom. Drake can't suffer those numbers. Because Drake is, for real, this generation's top fucking 2. Hip hop.
Yeah. I think also too, like, he got to really get back in the mode because his next contract can put him in the red for the first time.
If he has to go to Kendrick route, because as far as PG Lane, do your independent. PG Lane, that's what Kendrick is now.
No,
I couldn't hear what you said. So anyway, Kendrick's PG Lane. Drake could just be like, well, OVO. I don't know if he got a distro still through Universal or not with that.
He do.
Actually, it was
That's
distro
why
through.
This whole thing is going.
Actually, distro through Cash Money. It was distro through. It was Cash Money and UMG.
We know that, but his last 2 or 3 albums
so have
nothing to do with Cash Money. Okay, so why you bring up Cash Money?
Because I'm going back to history sometimes. So what I'm saying
you don't need
is,
to go back to that history. It's irrelevant right now. Go ahead.
So like I'm saying, so all that era with that, then 2019 he got to just him and UMG signed a big contract for whatever amount of money. We're all guessing. We don't really know the amount. We're just saying it, but we assume it's 400. Now it's 2025. If they break ties all the way, we'll find out. And they do, he just have to take the Kendrick route. Like, hey, I got my own shit. I'll distro through somebody else, but I'm not going to sign as an artist no more. You got to sign itself. So like what Kendrick did, sign myself. Because He don't. The UMG's worried that they're fucking out,
Well,
but they worry.
same
They
thing
worry he's too
too.
big.
Kendrick is distro through Universal.
Yeah, distro, but not signed as an artist no more. He got out of that. He broke them chains loose, which that's the main thing. You don't want to be an artist sign because then that's 2 times the takeout. So yeah, I'll distro through. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like NWA was doing, easy as first. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a distro. That's it. You know what I mean? But Drake, he got a long way to go because the battle he has, artists didn't have this one. Like Ja Rule didn't have to worry about that big contract, who's marketing to him. He didn't have his own label, this and that going on. He was signed to Irv and Def Jam. You see what I'm
So is
saying?
it bad that right now Drake can't compete while Kendrick is competing?
That's a good thing.
And I'm just saying musically, like Kendrick really ain't coming out with nothing, but his song's still dominating the charts. Drake, he dropped that album with PNB, which hey, we gotta go by that right now because that's what's out right now. Drake, you could have dropped an album and we could say it's a competition, but no, I gotta go by what's out there. What you put out in the battle, I have to do it with that. So you and Party Next Door album competing with GNX. Musically is out there, right? Even you just say, all right, I'm not looking for the rap in both. One can be R&B, one can be rap. I just take it as both of them, you know what I mean? Musically, how good sounds this and that. And to me, it's just Drake PNB just not there. Like, you know what I mean? It's not there musically with GNX.
You say, yeah, all right, but I look at it like this. It's a good time for it's good for music that this happened. I mean, Drake, in hindsight, he'll never admit it, but it's good for him too. Because now we got to reset. So with Kendrick dropping in November, this remind me how things used to be. When you put an album out, it'll last for 3 months, drop another single, another 3 months, drop another single. It'll take you out to the fourth quarter. That's what we're used to. So Kendrick took it back to the nostalgic way, which is a great way because it gives you time for everything else to get people to work on their stuff, work on their craft, upgrade their shit. So when they do drop, it's not something we hear every week. So this every week era we had made nobody sound different. I love Future. He hasn't sound different since Dirty Sprite 2 to me. Everything's been the same. It is all he does is find more toxic shit to say. People could be like, oh yeah, I'm just like him. I do this to my girl.
I mean, I do like one album a couple after Dirty Sprite 2. The one joint, you know what I mean, Wizard, but he dropped so many fucking albums. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just all over the place. So yeah, my bad for cutting in.
So you have that era. And I remember hearing Jermaine Dupri because he felt how I felt. He said on Breakfast Club in 30 Sprite came out 2015, 2016, still 17, because he dropped that EP at the end of the year, Purple something, with the Wicked, yeah, with the Wicked thing. And Jermaine Dupri, because it came out, matter of fact, January 1st. It came out January 1st, 2016. Jermaine Dupri got on maybe a month later on Breakfast Club and said this, but I always thought, he said, Future's gonna burn himself out. And when he does, it's gonna hurt him all the way. So we go to now, yeah, people like, oh, he got a song, he got a song. All right, he got a song here and there, but you burnt your flame because you put out too much. You had great music, you could have spaced it out. Rounded to Kendrick Lamar, and it's gonna help out Drake too, because Drake was doing the same thing. Yeah. Repetitive. Where Drake's so dope, sit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now you got a chance where Universal hope they break away from you and y'all, cause, you know what I mean, cut ties. You don't gotta put out every freaking month. This is why I love Kendrick. Kendrick brought me back to it. Yes, let us love your music for a fucking damn near a year. So all you other artists, you put something out, we don't need nothing every other day of the week. Because that's why music is so bad right now, to the point everybody can think you can do it.
Listen,
it's a cliche
you're talking
thing to say.
So much. Where the fuck you talking about?
This is what I'm saying. How you got Ether. You're not letting me.
No, so you're talking all 11. Like, come on, I wrap that part up.
Okay, it's back on you.
Nah, so here's the thing. Like I said, I mean, Drake just gotta reconstruct himself. Like, you know what I mean? If he wants to stay in this battle, put some songs out that's worth listening to. Now, I mean, Kendrick just dropped another shot on Playboy Carti's album Friday. So either you want to stay in this battle or not. You already said you didn't want to do nothing. Heart Part 6, how long ago? Back in what? October? All right. So when Kendrick drops something and then you want to say something back, quit saying something back. Drop music, drop songs. Like, even you don't want to engage in the battle, just pay it no mind. Pay it no mind. Like, I mean, you've been through all these battles. It's all good when you won all these. Take the loss. If the person keeps talking, Kendrick keep talking, let him keep talking. Because at the end of the day, not talking shit, Drake he could be the winner in the long run. He could win the war. He could lose his battle, but Drake could win the war if he gets out of his feelings. That's the difference between Ja Rule and Jay-Z. Know what I mean? He can win the war, which, I mean, Jay-Z won the war. Know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, what people more rocking with? Jay-Z. At the end of the day, what more people is going to rock with this at the end of the day? Drake. Because you know why? Like you said, after this tour and stuff, he's going to sleep for 2 years. Drake is still going to be up. Know what I mean? But the thing is, he got to drop quality music. That's all.
Well, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, it's going to be quality because, like I said, this is a great thing that happened to him. Because now we don't like hear music from him every day of the week. So it was a gift for him. Because I got tired. A lot of people got tired hearing him with the same, because he had no other way to go with the music. Same melody, same subject matter, to the point no one could relate to him no more. Most of the any person can relate to him. They got your tax bracket got to be at least $80 million.
That's true.
There's no fun in that no more. So, like I said, at the end of the day, him getting Ether, whatever the hell you want to call it, it was the best thing to happen for all of music. We're tired of y'all niggas put out shit every week. So this time Drake can sit back and really have a strategic album. We can get another, if you're not like this, or if you didn't read this, it's too late. We can get another views. Because he has to sit back this whole time. He can't come back in. Fuck Universal part. You can't come in because nobody wants to hear your voice because we know what it's going to sound like. We know you're going to cry over a broad or say what you did over somebody else. Throw subliminals at Kendrick that ain't going to mean nothing because he don't care about them shots. That's what's going on. That's what the fuck he needed to happen to him. So by default, he has to fall back. Ain't nobody trying to hear him. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he got Ether bad because nobody wants to hear this shit. And I bring the Ja Rule effect in because we got tired of that singing shit too in our era. The same old lovey-dovey.
Definitely did.
It's the same effect. We got tired of that shit. We got tired of fucking South Star Smiles that bang, bang, bang. It had the same beat as Ja Rule.
But it was still a bop. Now we ain't.
It was a bop, but at the end we got
tired of the same. That's all.
Anybody hating is about the formula everybody took. Everybody started using the same formula. So some people are like, yo, bruh, can y'all just figure out something different? Boom. 50 came with his thing. So Kendrick, that's why I love Kendrick now. Because Kendrick got rid of everybody with the same freaking formula. So Drake you got blessed, Drake. You needed this to happen. Even some of your fans got tired of hearing your shit. It's like, dog, what we hearing? So getting Ether, yeah, and it's a benefit for you. Like you said, he's gonna win the war. He can win the war. Kendrick's not gonna keep this shit up.
At all.
These niggas is 40 years old. See, the fans that are listening, they think that they YNs. Because that's how they be portrayed as some YN niggas. You know what I'm saying? As for Nas and Jay, they portrayed to be older, so you knew it was a grown man battle. With Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, we look at them as, you know what I'm saying, like some young OG type dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like they in their late 20s. That's how they portrayed it. I think that's why this was different. Because they're older than most of their peers out debating this shit.
Definitely is. Now, I mean, like I said, now I mean they still got young artists. I mean, young fans, real young fans.
Yeah.
And they're basically dictating the battle too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's just like I said, you know, that's why the streaming Drake wins it hands down. But on about current music, right now, Kendrick got it. But the thing that Drake got fucking understand, he could secretly turn the tables around. All right, not talk shit, but Kendrick already did his best. He already did his best.
He did.
So now it's time you to just come in and don't even acknowledge the battle no more. Don't even acknowledge him no more. If you drop great music, ain't nobody going to remember Kendrick like that no more.
No, that's why I said he'll need dropping this year. Because no matter what,
no, he can drop this year. No, he can drop this year.
Yeah, he
okay,
can.
He can drop music this year as long as it's fucking
let
good.
Let me finish. It's not going to be
good. He talking
it's
about.
not going to be good. We know it's not.
How you know it's not going to be fucking good?
Look what
if
he
you
put
don't
out.
launch the fucking battle, it could be good. The fuck you talking about?
Look at the last how many songs he put out.
Okay, that.
What did anything? He put out 5 songs. Nothing did nothing.
What song?
All them shits on 100 gigs. Carcadian Rhythm.
Okay, that was just songs he threw the fuck out. He didn't push the shit out. The fuck? Those are old songs anyways.
Dog, why would he drop this shit? What is he going to talk about?
Because he just fucking did.
What is he going? All right,
Kendrick
you said
did Untitled,
right?
Okay, Kendrick did Untitled. You know what Untitled was? Throwaway songs that he never came
past,
out
right?
with.
You told me I don't go to past.
Fucking past.
You went to the past.
You dumbass, just fucking say he dropped 2 gigs, right? Old fucking shit that in the past.
6 months.
Okay, he could put out a throwaway album, or not even an album, songs, just like fucking Kendrick did. Back to the fuck you saying.
What did Kendrick put out? What you talking about? Untitled?
Untitled, yeah.
What year that come out?
That is, right? You know what Untitled was, right?
What year did that come out?
What's Untitled?
That was album LeBron James pushed out.
No, the fuck he didn't.
LeBron James asked him.
Okay, he did Untitled songs, and LeBron said, "What you dropped that fucking album with the unreleased songs and songs like this? The fuck you?"
He called it right, Untitled.
It was a throwaway album with throwaway songs he didn't come out with. Same thing with Drake with the 2 gigs.
100 gigs, but anyway.
100 gigs, whatever. I listened to none of it, so okay.
Like nobody really did. That's my point. Nobody did.
Okay, no, I don't listen to Drake like that. I do, but I don't. I never listen to Take Care. The only Drake albums I ever fucking listened to was Sorry It's Too Late.
So you're saying Drake is not dropping because
listen to number one, but shit. So I probably listened to 2 Drake albums in my life.
Is Drake not dropping because is Drake not dropping because UMG? Is that why you saying the sole reason?
Well, yeah, that's probably one of the reasons. Most likely look like it.
I ain't agree with that one. But so
Drake dropped this. They control his shit too. What the fuck you talking about?
Why drop something when you know it's not going in your favor? He can't come out. He can't come out.
The music.
He can't come out and do 200,000, 300,000 his first week. That's not Drake's numbers.
Why can't he? It doesn't matter.
Because it's not going to look good.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my God! You think he sell less than GNX? He's cool.
No.
My point. That's why he won't drop.
No, he can drop when you feel like it. Well, I mean, not when you feel like it. When Universal says yes or no too. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they'll deny it, but you know why they'll deny it? If he try to sneak and do it on some fucking direct-to-consumer shit, like they did with the 100 gigs on his website. Like, nigga, you're gonna release on us or nothing else. But Drake smart.
Exactly like you said, right? It has to go through them too, right?
Yeah, so that's not the main reason. He's not dropping music because he's not gonna do 500,000 his first week. That's Drake standards. He don't go by standards of Kendrick or J. Cole and them. He has to go to more. He can't do nothing less than that. And right now, it would happen like that. Shit's against him right now. The chips are stacked against him. So he can't come out and do his 1-2 step like he normally do. They changed the fucking system. So who knows what he was using for the system? Because I guarantee when they changed that, they had that in mind what they was doing for Drake to make his numbers work so good. So certain things he probably had on the side he can't do at the moment right now. So he had to sit back and configure it out. So you got like, okay, the music is not going to. He's smart. I wouldn't drop. There ain't no sense to drop. You're not gonna do gold, no matter how much we anticipated. So that's why I think he won't drop because he know it won't do that gold status.
That could be a reason.
Drake is Michael Jackson status almost, where he knows he can't. So, we seen the effect with Michael Jackson went from bad and Remember the Time. In that drop off, Michael Jackson was pissed. and no one could grasp because he did what he wanted to do. It was he had no beard. He wanted to do the music he wanted, and it didn't translate to his actual crowd. His actual crowd still stuck. They're still stuck in that fucking 80s music to this day. His core fan base is stuck off the 80s. They don't even care if remember the time or nothing.
Yeah, I know.
That's wild. That's wild. So that's like with Drake. Drake's in the same predicament. Like, bro, you might be the point where your fan base is stuck in Scorpion and back. So, you know what I mean? Kendrick, man, yeah, he did a 1-2 step on this dude, like almost I never seen before. Other than that, the worst thing I can ever say about that, the worst part was Lil Flip. That's the worst person I've ever seen besides anybody else. Lil Flip. You didn't get Lil Flip. Because that was, whew.
But he wasn't a caliber artist as any of these people were talking about.
That.
He wasn't. Not to sound bad, if 1, 2, 3 tier, or there's like 3 tiers of rappers. At that time, he was like 3 in the 2. Lil Flip. He wasn't close to being top tier.
He a B plus. That's about it. I give him that B minus.
I mean, because remember, he was underground, like way underground.
Right. So he did a little deal. I think that was one album deal he signed. We made a double CD.
No, he's independent. I don't know when.
I
forgot what he went through. He was always independent.
I thought he signed with somebody.
He never signed a major like Slim Thug and him. He never did.
Well, but that's what you. But I don't want to drift off of that too much. But yeah. So Drake got a chance, but my thing is this: me personally, man, don't drop nothing because we know what he expects and he's scared. His ego's too much for him to have let's say it get critically acclaimed, which means that it'll be 250,000, 300,000, but get critically acclaimed. He don't want that because his goofy Stan fans, his Drakeys, can't win an argument without saying he sold more to somebody else. He streamed more than somebody else.
I think also too, he need to like kind of break himself down. And I think break yourself down and rebuild yourself as what I mean. He got to get rid of the yes man. Take criticism and everything else. Because when you're on top like that, it's like Kanye. Like you don't listen to anybody who tells you anything or be real with you and this and that. I think with Jay, he had to sit back. He took the criticism. He let it sink in after so long. I'm sure other people like, Dame got in his head, told him like, yo, man, you got to do this and that. Say they were Because remember, they told him don't drop that super ugly. And what happened? He dropped that super ugly and fucked everything up. Like he could have just
though. Yeah. My bad. You brought JFZ. I'm glad you brought Jay. I'm gonna chime in on this one. The difference between Jay and Drake, Jay came as a boss mentality. You see what I'm saying? Drake came in as a yes man. You know what I'm saying? He came in as a yes man to Wayne. So his approach into the game was not like Jay-Z's. So that's why I think he can't bounce back like Jay-Z, the way Jay-Z did it. Because Jay-Z dropped a year later after Ether with Blueprint 2, which we all trash it. Horrible album. God damn, that shit was bad. I liked it because I'm a Jay fan, but it should have been one album, not 2. It was a horrible decision.
Yeah, he crushed the album, but yeah.
So with Jay or with Drake, it'll be the same thing. And he lost his battle. It'll be the same situation. Like, I don't care what Drake puts out. It's not going, and he has an ego. And his Drakeys can't win no argument about this battle unless he sells more, streams more. That's what I hate about the whole thing about that. Yeah. And Drake is not smart to get a critically acclaimed album. All right, what album, Jay, you put me on to that I was like, yo, what the hell? Late to it? American Gangster. Critically acclaimed. Didn't do them numbers like that Black album did. You see what I'm saying? Or whatnot.
Right.
But it was
platinum, single platinum.
But Jay was comfortable with the work because he still was coming off the little bit.
That's why I said, yeah. Well,
he's come off the little dusters of Ether because still a couple people still talking shit. He got past, but still little sprinkles. But he took that critically acclaimed. I think that shit sold 400,000 the first week. But that was a super dope album. And he was cool with that because Jay's a boss type. Drake couldn't put out an album like that caliber and be happy with it. because the Drakey ass stands can't win no argument because they still want to argue, say he won the battle. And their only argument is numbers.
Right.
Not the body of
That's the
work
only
no
thing.
more.
Yeah, you're right. It's
That's
you
just
can't talk
whack.
about money no more. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Kendrick he got money too, so that's the only thing he can work with. But see, and Jay, Jay could have said that and shit because he had way more money than Nas, like way more money.
Way more.
But Nas is stubborn too. Didn't take
Yeah.
no endorsements, but that's a different thing. But
So but on that tip though, we're also shit where we're saying like, yo, it's not. Yeah, so that's why I said Drake can't drop music this year because he don't know how to come at it like Jay would. The way Jay did it was perfectly. Even though Blueprint, y'all
that's not
trashed it.
I mean, there's other ways he can come about it.
Yeah,
But
he
like
won't
I
do
said,
that.
but it's just he's too much in his fucking feelings, man.
Feelings, because he's a yes man. He came in yes man in the Wayne and Birdman.
Yeah, but that's a long time ago. It's different now. Like all that, he ain't no yes man. He got too many yes men.
No. He's not now. But his problem is
Hey,
his
so
ego.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's an ego. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ego thing. So he come in to where, but he wants people to be like how he was to Wayne. That's the problem. He got people like how he was to Wayne right now. Instead of him like, yo, hey man, you should do this boom boom. Cause Jay had that. Don't get it effed up. Jay had that. Jay had people around like, hey man, steer this way. So that's why you got American Gangster. Because it's like, yo, steer away from that, whatever. Who cared about the last rumblings? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it this way. And that's why Jay worked out, and that's why Jay excelled to this day. Drake keeps the people around like he was around Wayne. And that's the wrong people to have around. That's why Kanye is the way he is. Well, Kanye's another subject. But Drake right now, bro, you got Ether, but you're not capable to come like Jay came afterwards.
Yeah, but it's not over. That's the thing.
It's not hell no.
No battle's over because you can't prevail if you let yourself prevail. Like Jay did it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our rule never, you know what I mean? But we're gonna end it there. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, 5:00, we're doing our bets, NBA picks. Pretty soon we're gonna do our MLB. You know what I mean? First week of the season.
Yeah.
I was
about to say if y'all do anything tomorrow, I'll throw a little quick and something, man. You got the Dodgers playing in the morning, 6 in the morning if y'all in it.
Damn, 6 in the morning. I knew it was early.
6 in the morning.
All right, 5:00 tomorrow. NBA picks, baseball, early. Yeah, and Wednesday we're doing the tournament. Wednesday after NBA picks, we're doing the tournaments and stuff. We're
Arch Madness, baby.
Get that bag. You see what's behind me, South Beach. You know what I mean? That's one of the goals. Dubai. We're going on vacation. You know what I mean? We're going on vacation soon. So, I mean, my pins are flex.
Peace.